Morning, children. Today we are going to study about chapter 4, that is an Indian American woman in space. So, astronomy, it compels the soul to look upwards and lead us from this world to another. So, with this message, we'll start today's chapter. Kalpana Chawla. She was born in 1962 and she died in 2003. She was the first Indian American woman in space. She was born in Karnal, India. She was the first Indian American astronaut and first Indian woman in space. She first flew on Space Shuttle Columbia in 1997 as a mission specialist and primary robotic arm operator. So, this lesson, that is, an Indian American woman in space, it throws light upon a tragic incident that had never happened before. And it was when an Indian American, that is Kalpana Chawla, the magic woman, was part of this international crew aboard in the US Space Shuttle Columbia, becoming the first woman born in India to go into space. This lady Kalpana Chawla, she has created a history which cannot be repeated again. As a child, Kalpana never dreamt of space travel. It was not sufficient for her to graduate from an engineering college. After graduating as an aeronautical engineer from Punjab Engineering College, she went for a master's degree to the United States in spite of her father's opposition. Later, she did her PhD in the subject. She was such an ambitious girl that she always thought that life never stops. She had the pride of being the first Indian born American woman astronaut to blast off from Florida and be a part of the successful space mission. Kalpana was born in Karnal, Haryana, but was a naturalized US citizen. As she married a flight instructor, Jean Parre Harrison. Apart from being an astronaut, she was also trained to fly single and multi engine land airplanes, single seaplanes, and gliders. She was a certified flight instructor. After qualifying as a pilot, she decided to apply to NASA'S Space Shuttle Program and was selected for training as an astronaut. So, children, if you could see that she has done so many things in her life, her life never, as for her, life never stops. She has done her graduation, then post graduation, then PhD. Thereafter, she got certificate as a flight instructor, and then after having a certified flight instructor, she qualified as a pilot, and then later on, she decided to apply for NASA'S Space Shuttle Program. And thus, she was selected for training as an astronaut. So, in such a short span of life, she has done a number of things. She was an extraordinary woman who thought differently and was an enthusiastic and optimistic. Her first space mission was 16 days long, and during this time, she traveled 10.45 million kilometers in 252 orbits. The crew had 7 members and they conducted 80 experiments. They also checked if food could be grown in space, how stronger metals and faster computer chips could be created in space. The news of Columbia disaster, it made everyone grief-stricken. A shock wave was spread everywhere, and there was a journalist who called her a heroine. She had enormous potential and wide information, encyclopedic knowledge of each subject. She was master of all the subjects. Her achievements were actually marvelous. This lady, Kalpana Chawla, she created history and she became an inspiration for everyone, for all of us. Her life is a testimony that dreams can get success. The only thing we need to make them a reality is courage and vision. Unless and until you have courage and vision, you cannot fulfill your dreams. It's very easy to see a dream, but you need courage and vision to fulfill that dream. So, now, children, we are going to discuss some of the new words from this chapter. So, first word is broke apart. So, broke apart means crashed. On board. On board means on or in aircraft. Allowed. Allowed means permitted, when you get permission to do something. Astronaut. Like Kalpana Chawla was an astronaut. So, who all are astronauts? A person trained to serve as a crew member of a spacecraft. Blast off. Blast off means to take off from a launching site. Besides, it means apart from. Apart from this, next is gliders. So gliders are the fixed wing aircraft. Then pursuing is following or continuing, like you are also pursuing your studies. So next we have disaster. Disaster, you might have heard nowadays, due to this pandemic, every time you might hear in the television sets that disaster management. So disaster means a sudden accident or some natural calamity that causes damage or loss of life. Disbelief means lack of belief, the things which one cannot believe. Glued, it's sticked. Enormous, enormous means huge. Encyclopedic, encyclopedic means comprehensive or complete. Astrophysics, astrophysics, children, is a branch of astronomy that studies physical nature of celestial bodies, that is stars, your asteroids, meteors, etc. Aeronautical, aeronautical is a science of building aircrafts. Awe-inspiring, awe-inspiring means something that is very amazing, very remarkable, astonishing, or very stunning. So you could use all these words over here. So there is a message from Kalpana Chawla. She says that the path from dream to success does exist. May you have the vision to find it, the courage to get onto it. There will be many who start on this journey to fulfill their dreams. So this was a message that she has sent to the students of her college, Punjab Engineering College, and she has sent that message to the students of that college. So as a whole, we all have understood, yes, we all have to see dreams, what we all should have that vision, we all should have that courage to fulfill those dreams, to make those dreams come true. So I hope you might have understood this chapter. So goodbye.